Hello, my name is Mariana, and this is a reading for Libra. So, um, Libra, I've done your reading as usual with my own deck, so the cards you'll see are from this deck. And Libra, actually, I pull your cards a few days now, but I didn't have the focus and the time actually to record it. Um, but it's actually something that perhaps is part of the reading because I feel like you have been wanting to go somewhere, and it's like you have been stuck, or like you have been wanting to move, but it was never the right time to move. And so I feel like this is the time, this is the moment. It's finally happening. Either this trip that you're taking, that perhaps is going somewhere really far away from where you live, but I feel like it's just because there is this motivation in you, Libra, that you need to speak to somebody specifically. um, and this specific person feels like a brother, a sister, a sibling, a cousin, a good friend, but someone that lives really far away from you, and that perhaps you have a strong bond, but you don't live together. I mean, you don't live close, so you don't interact on a daily basis. It's just like perhaps a virtual interaction, right? Calls and text messages and, social media. But I feel like it's finally the time to move and to make this trip, or to, just get into your car and drive to meet this person, or to hop on an airplane. And, if you have been planning, right? Or if you have been waiting for the appropriate time for you to really meet this person, because I feel like whatever trip you're making, whether it's in your own town, in your own state, in your own country, or around the globe, it doesn't matter the scale. It seems like you have been in preparation mode, right, for this trip to really occur. And I feel like from the cards that I'm seeing here, Libra, there are bigger things at play. They are showing that now is the moment to move, now is the moment to go, because there was this alignment that needed to happen, because it's not just you deciding to go somewhere on your own. It's like perhaps this other person's schedule was not free enough to receive you, or to host you. So I feel like there could have been like a mismatch, right? So you were a little bit anxious perhaps, but now you're going. It's like now everything is set, now everything is aligned, and you're free to go, because we start with the Chariot. So this is the movement. So when this card came through, the message that I received is like, it's go time. It's happening. It's happening, Libra. Whatever time you had to wait to make this trip, to travel, to get things aligned for you to really go, everything is set now. Now it's time to go. Now it's time to hop on an airplane, or drive to meet this person. And the reason why I'm saying that, I feel like you are the one who's making this movement, okay? It's not, well, it's actually very interesting, because as I sat now, to meditate and prepare to record this reading, the image that I saw was a dog, a really happy dog, running towards you. So I don't know if this person that you're going to meet has a dog or not, but they're happy to see you too. So this is just like a side note, to this message overall. But the reason why I feel like you are the one meeting them, and it's not to say that they are passively waiting for you. It's like on their end, they're also making things work to receive you. It's like they are arranging furniture perhaps, right, to make a bed for you, or I'm just giving an example, right? But it's like there is movement going on their side, but mainly you are the one who has to you know, make this trip, right? You were the one who has to leave your home to go and meet them. So you were the one who is, you know, driving this. It's like you are actually moving your body, right? And so these three cards, which, you know, so beautifully came like this. And I feel like I've never seen, you know, these three cards, you know, side by side as this configuration, which shows me, well, first we have you, Libra, here as the Knight of Swords, then we have the World, and then we have the Knight of Wands. And so this is the other that you're meeting. This is, you know, a sibling or a friend that lives perhaps across the world, or, you know, very far away from you, that you have to decide to make a move and go towards them, meet them, right? But as I said, it's like them being the Knight of Wands, there is dynamism here also. And so it's like they are fired up because you decided to finally go there. And so they are excited to receive you. So they are arranging things, you know, at their home, or whatever it is, wherever they live. It's like they are adjusting things. They are making their own movement. It's just that you are traveling, right? And so this World card actually came through as, you know, yes, crossing a large distance. It's like there is, you know, perhaps, you know, long hours to travel between you, where you live, and where they live. And so this is a long distance thing. So what actually mainly, so that's the thing, that was the first message. The World card was talking about this connection that was kept even though you were far away, right? Because what I was seeing was all of these, you know, connections here. It's like it was coming through as, you know, a web of connections. So that's the reason why I was talking about you kept in contact with them through, you know, phone calls or FaceTime or emails or messages or social media, but you always kept in touch even though you were not living perhaps, you know, closer. I don't know, I don't even know, you know, if this is a sibling, perhaps, you know, you used to live together, but I feel like it's been a while since you've been together with this person, right, in the same room. So this is talking about time, and actually there's a lot of time. It's almost like there are many clogs. I hate that word because I always think of it, but I always am unsure if I'm saying it properly. Clog? Ugh. You know, all of the pieces of a machine, right? They have to be, you know, aligned in a particular way for them all to function properly. So that's what I mean. It's like there is this alignment because, you know, this World card is right under this Chariot. So do you see here the Wheel of the Chariot? And so this is talking about this individual level, this personal level. So whatever was separating you, whatever was, you know, connecting you only online, right? But it was, there was this geographic distance, right? It's like it would require a long time, or, you know, many hours, or, you know, physically it would take longer for you to arrive there, right? But in this web, right, if we talk about internet, the connection is instant, right? And so this alignment was talking about how you individually has to make, you know, it's like you have to reach farther, right? It's like this wheel has to turn many, many times in order for you to cross this distance. That's what I mean. I'm not making justice about like the message of, you know, the alignment of these rings in a sense, because we also have the Wheel of Fortune here. And so I'm going to get there, but I just want to highlight that this alignment of the wheels, they're talking about managing the distance, managing the geographical or physical distance between you. And so it feels like this wheel starts small, but then it's like it's taken over by the universe in a sense. It's like higher forces are helping you to move you in the way that you are able to cross, you know, a larger distance, right? And so this is the reason why it's like you are receiving like all the blessings from the universe in a sense, but it's also like if you sense like there was, you know, a perfect time for this movement to occur, you know, if you have been waiting for this trip to happen, it's like alone, or you know, if you didn't have the help from the universe in a sense with this larger will, your own will, right, you wouldn't be able to do it alone, right? This is mainly what it's talking about here. But after we have, you know, the clarity of how this meeting is agitating but also exciting for both sides, right? So you are excited to meet them. It's like you have something important to tell them or to discuss with them, but it has to happen in this personal way, in this intimate one-on-one way. And so they are happy to know that you're coming because perhaps it's been a while since you've seen them, right? And since they have seen you, but I feel like they're unaware of this thing that you have to share with them, but they are excited nonetheless. It's like they are just happy to see you, you know, almost like this image of this dog coming to greet you, so happy to see you. And so after we have, you know, this, it's almost like setting the stage, right? So these are the two characters of this message today. So this here, we have the Two of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Cups. This is the part where I feel like, you know, remember, they are unaware of something that you need to share. But I feel like you are unaware of someone else that you're going to meet there, because now you have the blessing of the universe because everything is aligned, right? Remember, the Chariot with the wheel, so your individual wheel, like it's almost like coming through as like your own desire, right? Your willpower. That's it. That's what this Chariot is talking about. It's like your individual willpower, your strength to move things, to make things happen, and then to conquer, you know, this huge quest, right, to travel across the planet, right, to meet this person that is really near and dear to your heart. But you are going there to meet this one. What you're not seeing with the Two of Swords is that this path is leading you towards something that is destined. That's why everything is aligned, because it's beyond just your willpower to meet this Knight of Wands, right, this friend or this sibling. It's talking about mending, making amends with this King of Cups. So it's like whoever this person is someone that perhaps you are not intending to see, right? Perhaps they live in the same city, or they live close to this one, or they work in the same workplace as this person, and they are not the reason why you're going there. You're going there to see this person, but the universe is, you know, perhaps going to make you cross paths with this one, because there is things to be talked about with this one. It's like, you know, perhaps you coming with the Knight of Swords, and then we have the Two of Swords. It's like it's talking about words, right? Having things to say. So you have things to say to this Knight of Wands, and they are not aware that you have something to talk to them. You, Libra, on the other hand, are not aware that there is a conversation that needs to happen, but it's not really with this one. Meeting this one, it's talking about your own will, your own willpower, right? Your desire to go and talk to them, right? Your motivation. But this larger wheel, right? The wheel of destiny, the wheel of fortune, the wheel of the universe is aligning things that you are still unaware of, right? I feel like you're only you'll only be able to see when you get there, when you meet this one, right? And perhaps even this one is going to say, oh, you have to meet somebody. And when you arrive in that place or in that room, it's like you see this one, and this perhaps is somebody that you weren't prepared to meet or to see or to visit, right? At least not now. But I feel like because they're coming through as the King of Cups, it's like there is something about, well, perhaps they want to talk to you, Libra. They are the ones who want to make amends, or they want just to, I don't know, it's just coming through as having to talk to you, right? And this is something that is faded. So it's something that you don't have control over. So I feel like the control that you have, it's leading you towards, you know, meeting this one. It's just exciting to meet them, and you're going to, it's like a huge feat, right, to accomplish, you know, because they live very far away from you. And so, or, you know, that could be a reason, or it's just simply it's complicated to go visit them whenever you want, right? So it has to be organized, it has to be planned, right? This is what this world is talking about. It's like you can connect instantly online, right? Not personally, not physically. And so your willpower is taking you towards them. But when you meet them, there is also this other part, or this other meeting that you were not expecting, that is also important. And it's actually something that is way bigger than you. And I feel like you're only going to see that once you're there, right? Because, you know, the fun part starts with you fulfilling your dream, in a sense, or you fulfilling your desire to go and meet this one, and you do accomplish it. You can't, it's like you, whatever willpower you had that prompted you to visit them, it's like you are able to do that, right? But this other side, meeting this King of Cups, is the part that I feel like you'll only know when you really get there. So Libra, this is, you know, the first part of your message. I'm going to pull more cards to see what wants to come about this other meeting that seems to be happening, whether you want it, whether you're prepared or not. And also I'm going to pull from the astrological runes in the extended reading. So if you want to join me there, I'll be happy to see you. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.